Hi. Hope you're all having a nice Sunday afternoon. The second to last Sunday of the month. Hope you're all doing well. Hello, Emerald Ninja, Muscle Bob. Don't mind me. I didn't shake my subs before I started because I'm an idiot. Hylian Guy, Isaac, Mart. Hope you're all doing well. What's poppin'? Time walking. Which is basically what I'm going to be doing in the background while I chat with you guys today. I can't believe this month is already almost fucking over. It's nuts. Oh good. Dungeon start. Good thing I started that queue before I went live. Can't watch this tonight because I have a headache. I want to sleep a little to recover. I just want to wish you a nice day/night. Well, I hope you get better, Mart, and thank you for stopping by. Always appreciate it when you come by. Time flies and getting stuff done. Yeah, I mean... a lot has been getting done this month. Wait a second, am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing an ability. Oh, it's up there on show, or it's on SV. W Scout video, by the way, loved it. Glad to hear that. A lot of people seem to be enjoying it. Looking for a bit of advice for a moveset showcase. Would you recommend covering smash attacks before aerials or vice versa? I mean, I always cover... the order I always go in is normals, because that's the basic ones on the ground, then the smash attacks, then aerials, then grabs, then specials. Sometimes you do the specials first if they're extremely important to the moveset, though. Got a bunch of stuff. I mean, that's fair. Well, good news. Well, I have good news. There will be a new video coming out in the next 2 days. But it's not a moveset. It was supposed to come out today, but this stream is mostly just I need a break from working, so I'm just gonna do some wild time walking while I chat with you guys and catch you up to date on what's been going on. So basically, what's been happening is I've been working on a video for oh fuck, I thought I almost got stuck out of that. Today is the 15th anniversary of Halo 3 ODST. So basically, there was supposed to be a Halo 3 ODST video out today. And it's one that I was playing for a while. It's from when me and my friends played ODST on Legendary difficulty a couple years ago. And I decided, like, halfway through the month, I want to do extra stuff with this video. I don't want it to be as, you know, simple as the last one I did. And as a result, it's resulted in it taking a lot longer than it should have. Also, thank you very much for the dollar Muscle Bob. And by the way, I didn't get to say this on the Scout video, but thank you for the birthday wishes, and thank you for the birthday shout out. I know that you were leaving comments as to whether or not I saw it, and I did see it, and I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's all good. I'm glad Fran managed to get that out for you. I appreciate it. It's just a shame that YouTube doesn't like links, so it kind of ate the comment to it. I had to go looking for it. I mean, that's just YouTube. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Yesterday I had to go to a karate tournament my sister was competing in. Well, I hope she did well. And hello, Dylan. I have to keep refreshing my internet. It's so bad right now. Let me just make sure it's not me. No drop frames for me, thankfully. What program do you use for? Well, I don't model. I just do posing, but everything I do is in Source Filmmaker. This is a little bit confusing for me, so I'm just gonna do this because I'm used to this being my natural rotation with this. Wait, whoa, why is that so, never mind, why is that such a long fucking cooldown? I've not played Shadow Priest in a very long time. How do you feel about Nintendo suing Palworld? I think it's gonna go nowhere. I think that Palworld already stated that they're pretty much going to keep doing what they're doing regardless of what happens, so it's probably going to be a big nothing sandwich. And if it's for patents that they filed after the game launched, then they're more than likely going, Nintendo's more than likely going to lose the case. Because the easy argument is, why us? Why, when all these other games follow the same structure, why are you picking on us? And I'm just going to say this, what's happening with Palworld and Nintendo is not going to affect me doing an Anubis video. Anubis is still going to get a moveset in the future. Possibly this year. Why are you targeting me? Oh, it's because the fucking tank is charmed, that's why. Oh my god damn. Why would they do that? I couldn't tell you. But nobody's happy about it. But yeah, oh, they fucking... Well, I guess I can focus on talking to you for the next 3 minutes because they pulled the they pulled the boss before everybody was in the room.
Vengeance burns.
Shut up, Kelthos. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, clear for battle. I'm pretty sure people are wondering where the next clear for battle is and where my reviews are for the movesets that were done in August. I'm not touching anything to do with the movesets until I get done with until I get done with the ODST video, which will probably be in the next 2 days.
I'll turn your world upside down.
Shut up, not Quentin Flynn. Oh, Jesus! Okay, well, I guess I'm in the fight now.
My demise accomplishes nothing. The master will have you. You will drown in your own.
But here's the problem.
The world shall.
There will, first off, there's not going to be a clear for battle in October. Because I'm not spending Halloween reviewing movesets. That's just not going to happen. So that was like 5 fucking levels in one dungeon. Thank Christ for easy leveling. But yeah, there's not going to be a clear for battle in October. The problem is that I'm having trouble figuring out a date for this month, because the problem is that I most likely will not be here next weekend because it's my father's 65th birthday, and I most likely will be out of town with my family doing something. So I'm kind of stuck because I don't know when the next Clear for Battle is going to be. It's not going to happen in October because so much of October is dedicated to getting movesets done and streaming horror video games, which will be pretty much something you see like every week. I'm going to try and do more streams than I did last year. Can a Clear for Battle character still get a moveset from you? And if so, will any aspect of the episodes be implemented into the official Felicia Fan moveset? I mean, first off, technically it's already happening because somebody submitted a moveset for Ganondorf, and Ganondorf is a character that I'm actively working on, and that's not like brand new information. People already know this.
Farewell. Good luck, friend.
But in terms of like, will it be anything be implemented? No. While I am very happy to see that people want to have their movesets continuously improve, and you know, they get content to me and they wanted to hear what I have to say about it, that means a lot. But in terms of like taking from it to add to my own videos, no. I designed the movesets like months upon months upon months in advance. Ganondorf's moveset was designed like 6 months ago, at least, at this point. Also, thank you for the birthday wishes for my father. I'll be sure to pass them along whenever I get the chance to. Will you get Shadow set release for the release of Generations this October? You can tell by the pause that the answer is probably yes. And I guess I should just come out with it. That was the plan. Shadow was planned to release on... My planned release date for Shadow is the 25th. Of next month. If I miss that date, he's going to come out on the day the Sonic movie comes out instead. So his release dates are either going to be the 25th of October or the 20th of December. My father's birthday is soon? Yeah, his birthday is on the 28th. Which is like one of the main reasons I can't host Clear for Battle on that day. I might be able to squeeze in on the 29th. I cannot promise that. There might be an instance of like the first weekend of October being when I do it, but the problem is that apparently my folks are going to be hosting a party because it's my father's 65th. We're going to be doing something small for the actual birthday, and then like an actual party like a week later when we actually have chance to get family together. So I don't know when I can do it. The day I'm aiming for is the 29th, if I'm lucky. I'll keep you updated on whether or not that's actually possible. You know, let me just cue myself so I'm not just standing here. If not, it will be on the 6th of October. Also, hello, Crubbington. I hope you're doing well. This got on. How's it going? That's going alright, Akanu. Also, hello to you as well. Somebody was just talking about, will I be doing movesets featuring clear for battle characters, and I was just talking about your Ganondorf moveset. I'm doing well, that's good. But yeah, in terms of what you can expect for the rest of the year, there are 9 planned movesets still coming at some point. And I should say that the next moveset is Ragna. Just so people know what to expect. Ragna is next. 9 all before the year's end. The thing about that is that half of them are characters that are like half finished already, and the other half are fairly simple. There's not going to be like only one moveset that remains this year is going to be like notably difficult to create and put together. The others are going to be fairly smaller in scale. Like Ragna is next, and Ragna's stuff basically I just need to finish the script and edit it down and just collect footage and just put it together. Ragna's poses are already done. A lot of stuff around Ragna's video is done, which is why I decided he should be next, because like if I have the opportunity to get 2 moveset videos out in the same month, that's like a huge win for me. If Shadow is coming on the day Generations comes, will the Halloween special be the imposter? No. I'm not telling. I'm not going to tell you who the Halloween special is. The Halloween special actually had to get changed at the last second to a different character, but they're still horror themed. So at least there's that. Squeeze basically the 3 movesets per month going forward. Well, technically, it's 1 more this month, 3 in October, 3 in November, 2 December. That's what the plan is. I have a feeling that the Halloween moveset might be a little bit disappointing to some people because it is a character that is like fairly well known and people have done movesets for in the past. And is a fairly simple character, which is one of the main reasons he got changed to be the Halloween moveset. I mean, he's still a character that makes complete and total sense for the time of the year that he's coming out, but yeah. Don't expect something like huge and like revolutionary. It's just going to be a refined take on a character that's a fan favorite that people like a lot. Though I should technically say that while 9 are planned, it's technically 11 that are being worked on at the moment. 2 of them are like... 2 of them don't have planned release dates, but one of them is going to come out this year. Because I've made it a statement to, like, 3 years, I'm not making people wait more than 3 years for a character I plan to come out. Which is why 2 movesets this year have to come out, and one of them is the character that has no planned release date, but he's fairly simple and will probably come out. I just realized I pulled aggro. But yeah, I wouldn't expect the videos that are for the rest of the year to be super huge, except for maybe 1 or 2. Like, Shadow's going to be pretty simple. There's not... While you can do a lot with Shadow, his video is more than likely not going to be as long as, like, the Scouts. You know Ragna's coming. Ragna's might take a while because there are a lot of mechanics to talk about when it comes to BlazBlue and making BlazBlue feel like BlazBlue in Smash. Drago is coming after Ragna. Drago will be the first moveset of October. Hey, what did I miss? Not much. Just talking about the plans for the coming months and what remains for the rest of the year. I should also state that a big thing that I want done this year is I want each of the series I plan to start have at least 1 episode each. So Clear for Battle is doing well. I'm glad that people are enjoying it. I'm still trying to figure out ways to help people get more out of it, and it's a learning process. And I guarantee you, it will be a much more refined and better experience next year compared to this year. But I have a move. I want to have a video of I want to have an episode of Rematch done, which is going to be Lucario, and I want to have an episode of Challenger Concept DX done, which is going to be Doomslayer. I can more than likely squeeze in like 2 extra CCDX movesets because they do not take nearly as long as a full video, because I'm pretty much just taking my old scripts and like making them more refined, and not much work has to be done as for a completely brand new moveset. Have you played Ring Fit? I have. But most of the footage you're going to see for Ring Fit is going to be from other people. It's going to be one of the few instances where I have to rely on other people to get footage. Because I don't own my Ring Fit stuff anymore, which is the problem. Be looking forward to the Lucario video. The Lucario video, I want to have, like, since it's the first episode of a brand new series, I want to have a decent amount of production value behind it. That's why one of the main reasons it hasn't come out yet is that I want to do like a big introduction for the video. It's currently being themed off of Tekken and other fighting games, because I want Lucario to call back to fighting game roots, because he is a fighting game character. He is a fighting type Pokemon. I'd still like I highly doubt I'll have all of my movesets submitted anytime this year, but I'd still like to share with you someday. I mean, that's perfectly fine. Again, I would love to see it. I'd love to give my feedback on it. If people actively want their stuff to get better and they bring it to me and they're like, hey, can you look over this? I'm 100% there for it. The problem is that I've had a couple people this year that just, while they claim they want my work reviewed by them, they kind of just post it for the sake of, hey, can you like stroke my ego and tell me that I'm good at this? And it's like, that's not what this is for. I can't help you there, sorry. What is your opinion on Eva/Neil from the Moon as a potential Smash newcomer? I have no idea what that game is. I know that Isaac did a video on it. I have no fucking idea what that game is. Like I have legitimately no idea. It looks like something that was made in RPG Maker. Probably was made in RPG Maker. And that's not a knock against it, because there are some really fucking good games made in RPG Maker, especially horror games. But, yeah, I have no idea what that game is. Did you actually reanimate the entirety of Meet the Scout from scratch? No. While I know that people were really excited, it's like, oh my god, you remade Meet the Scout. It's like, yes and no. I took a file that somebody had made for Meet the Scout, and I touched it up in some places, and I added in some stuff that needed to be put in for the sake of the moveset. Also, thank you very much for the membership, Old Man Hand. I appreciate it very much. You are the first member on my channel. But yeah, in terms of Meet the Scout, no, I did not remake it entirely myself. I cannot take credit for that. I felt impulsive and like, why not? Well, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Anything that I get basically just goes back into my videos, so you're helping make the videos even better. That's fair. It would take a while to do that just for the small change at the end anyway. Yeah. Thankfully, there's also like Meet the Demoman, because Demoman probably, I know people are like, do Pyro, come on. Pyro makes a lot of sense, and he does make a lot of sense. But the next character that I will probably do from TF2 is Demoman. Pyro is funny, but Demo would rule. I agree. I think Demoman has a lot of potential, and I'm gonna need to find a nice balance between Demoman and Demo Knight. Would he be more of a zoner or an all-rounder? He'd probably be a stance change character. That can change between footsies and zoner, honestly. Demo Knight would be more footsies, and Demo Man would be zoner, because when he's in Demo Man form, he's basically like all projectiles. Though, to be honest with you, it probably wouldn't be pure Demo. It probably wouldn't be pure Demo Knight. It'd probably be Hybrid Knight. I think the grenade launcher would need to stay, regardless of which style you're in. Like, the main difference would be you swap your stances. You get a shield, or you get the sticky bomb launcher. But you keep the grenade launcher regardless. So you can be all projectiles, or you can be mixed. Demo's going to be a weird one to figure out since he's the most malleable class in the game. The only thing I see angering people is that it doesn't go pure Demo Knight. I would not, and that's one thing I stand against, is making him pure Demo Knight. I think swapping between Hybrid Knight and pure Demo Man is probably the better way to go. Again, I think the grenade launcher should stay regardless of which stance you're in. And you get to like shoot stickies, and then you also get the charge. Charge could be like a combo tool that like when you hit somebody, it like has heavy hits done, so you basically get like almost a guaranteed follow-up out of it. I'm more concerned about balancing the stickies than anything else. C4 where opponents can attack and destroy them. Well, yeah, you'd have to, because you can... The question is, how many stickies do you allow? Because in TF2, it's 8 of them. And I don't think I'm going to let Demo Man have 8 stickies on the stage at the same time. That's a little bit nuts. To be honest, Han, I probably would have a shield that's basically like a hybrid of the shields, and, you know, work things around to make it fit better into the fighting game instead of just it being one shield and one shield only. So it would have aspects of the Targe, the screen, and the Tide Turner. Probably the best way to do it. What about sticky jumps? That'd probably be associated with his recovery special, sticky bomb loss. You know, the sticky bomb jumper and the fuck is the name of the parachute? Why is this thing's name? I gave it to Soldier. Why is it escaping me? Yeah, base jumper. Thank you. Yeah, it'd basically be sticky jumper and base jump. Sticky and base jumper. Ah, yes, the Charging Splendid Turner. I probably would have to find a way to make one stand out the most. And while the Tide Turner is very fun, the Charge and Targe is objectively the best shield for a lot of reasons. Like, it would probably have damage resistance like the Charge and Targe. It would be like the Splendid Screen, because as soon as you hit somebody, the charge is over. And you probably would be able to turn around before a certain point, like the Tide Turner. Sorry. I mean, hit somebody like the Screen, sorry. The Tide Turner used to be really good, but they kind of nerfed it over the years. That's crazy, I'd never be caught dead with the Targe. Well, it's mainly just because it basically gives you afterburn immunity and a bunch of like damage resistances. So you basically can just charge anybody and like basically have the advantage. You know, unless the pyro is smart enough to use Air Blast, but that's besides the point. Would you give him the Caber? The Caber would more than likely be in his final smash in some way. Either as like the instigating move that starts the final smash, or as like the final hit. Something along those lines. Also, I just realized I kind of have to give him the Islander at base level. I don't think I would be able to get away with giving him a Scrumpy Bottle as his main melee weapon. Even though a lot of people say that the ball is like one of the best melee weapons for demo in general, and the tank is dead. Why am I the one tanking this? Oh god, that level up saved my fucking life. Scrumpy Bottle, but with a sticky note labeled orange juice hastily scribbled over it. If only. Ow. But why, though? Who pissed off the fucking fish? Hi up there, can you help me, please? You can do it, I believe in you. Well, that was a fucking experience. Regarding cleared for battle, would you prioritize video moves and contests to be covered first, since they be by far the rarest and typically have the most effort put into them. I prioritize what the wheel gives me. As for like looking at them like after the like review wise, when I have all the time in the world to look at any of them, no, I don't. I don't think I would. I would do that. No, it wouldn't be fair. Whoever gets it, just do them in order. Become a slave to the wheel, pretty much. Oh, I just realized the fucking tank is running back. Okay, guess we're doing this. Would you do a clear for battle for Unite movesets? I think somebody's asked that before, and my answer currently is I have no idea. I'm probably going to need to do some revisions for Clear for Battle, just so it can come back next year, you know, in a nice, pretty state that's much better than it is now. Oh, so you asked me what my most wanted Pokemon Unite is? Well, I don't really play much of Unite anymore, which is one of the many reasons why I kind of never brought back my series for it. It's Weavile, because Weavile is my favorite Pokemon, and it's still not in the game yet. That was your favorite Pokemon, honestly. While it's a Pokemon that's in like every generation, doesn't tend to get a lot of love from crossovers unless it's like Pokken, which was like extremely rare. Oh, sure, why not? What was that squid thing? A boss. Don't worry, it's dead now. I think my... Hang on a second, my fucking playlist... I don't really know anything about WoW. That's fine. They're called Striders. Thing died quick for a boss. Yeah, time walking stuff tends to die pretty fast if you have the right group for it. This is basically just running old content for the sake of leveling up really quickly and getting gear from completing 5 dungeons in a row. Okay, we're just not going that way, I guess. Half-Life reference. Oh, there's a ton of references to a bunch of pop culture stuff in this game. What the fuck? Well, that's the first time I've ever seen... that's the first time I've ever seen the boss start and nobody's in the room with him. Is he just gonna stay out here? Well, that was an interesting experience. Hit me up in DMs after the stream so we can chat about the whole moveset reading jazz if you'd like. I gotta go, probably got a shower before hanging out. It was nice to pop in though. Thank you for stopping by, man, and thank you again very much for the membership. It is greatly appreciated. I will definitely be sure to hit you up when I have a chance, but after I'm done with this stream, I'm pretty much going straight back to work. I'll probably hit you up tomorrow when I have an opening, because the rest of my day is pretty much just going to be working on the ODST video. Have a good one. It makes sense, yeah. Alright, take care, man. I've always wanted to make a pea-shooter moveset, but the idea I had for it resembles the Garden Warfare games more than the tower defense ones, so I've been hesitant about it. Do people actually enjoy the Garden Warfare games? Like, I played the original Plants vs. Zombies. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I've heard next to nothing about anything regarding the other games other than they're weird. Yes, absolutely. I'm not like saying that as offense. It's like I legitimately had no idea. Modern Warfare 2 had a sale on Steam and a lot of people bought it. Well, if you're going to do a moveset on a character from Plants vs. Zombies, you're probably going to want to take from both games. It just makes sense that you take from both games, because... oh, Jesus fucking Christ, did our tank die? Yeah, our tank died. But yeah, I would incorporate things from both games. I would probably focus on, like, trying to mix and match. In my opinion, I think that the original tower defense games should be the thing that's focused on more. But if you can put in stuff that makes sense from the Garden Warfare games, you should. Because it's not like it's a spin-off or anything along those lines. No, that's the series now. Which means it's something that should be incorporated into the moveset. This isn't like the instance of like, oh, I want to do a character from like Pokemon. I want to like Grovyle from Mystery Dungeon, but I'm only going to put Mystery Dungeon stuff in and not focus on the actual series. Like, that doesn't really make any sense or work. My brother in Christ, this is very... Oh, you got him. You got him. I think another, like, 2 dungeons and I probably will be done leveling this character for the time being. 15 levels in, like, less than an hour. Technically, it's been, like, 11 levels in less than an hour. That's pretty good. I focus on Garden Warfare because Peace Shooter is more mobile, but tower defense games are technically more popular. Again, to make everybody happy, you should incorporate as much of everything as possible. As long as it makes sense to do so. Like, I still stand by the fact that if I were, like, my movesets for Crash and Spyro are better because they stuck to the classic games that people know and love more than the stuff that came after it. Should Peace Shooter have a Mega Man style jab, or Peace should be a special? I don't think that a 1-for-1 would be good because... And they fucking... This is the second time this has happened on this dungeon. I wonder if he realizes the healer's not in there. Alright, let him have fun. One idea I had was a down smash similar to Brawl Snake, but with a potato mine, which is an aspect present in both series. Oh god, they're dead. Motherfucker, don't aim at me. Yeah, just res him. While I do not mind the idea, I feel like Snake's mind was taken out for a reason. But here's my thought process. Why not move it from being a Smash moveset to a Rivals moveset? Because I think a tool like that on a Rivals character makes a lot more sense than it does on a Smash character. Speaking of which, I don't know if anybody's seen it, but Rivals launches in like less than a month. Like Rivals of Aether 2 launches in less than a month. Pretty much came out of fucking nowhere. That's gonna be a big thing for me, at least. Have you played Pokemon Conquest? I own it. I beat the main story. I never did anything after that, which I probably should have, because I know that a lot of stuff opens after you beat the main game. I only regret switching to Malo and Rivals once, and now I'll be sad that I can't main him in 2. I'm just glad that Claren is baseline, and I don't have to wait for her to come out. Though, while I don't mind that Forsburn is the last main roster character they announced, I think it should have been Absa instead. I think the difference in like which characters are playable from which element is like extremely fucking unbalanced right now. Or at least it fucking feels like it. I do think it's whack that 4 out of 10 characters are fire types. It probably means we're not going to be getting I fucking am so sorry. That was my fault. I accept responsibility. That's fine. We're probably not going to get a fire type. The fuck was that? I just lost my entire train of thought because of that weird ass fucking noise. Do you think we should get a Pokemon Conquest rep in Smash? I mean, probably not, because it's just like established Japanese characters with Pokemon. Except for like the main character that's like, you know, stand in with the Eevee and whatever. The focus of a Conquest character would be Pokemon, so you might as well just make a Pokemon character. And I don't think they're interesting or different enough to work notably different from the trainer we already have. When it comes to Plants vs. Zombies fire, would you prefer Pea Shooter being the main fighter or Crazy Dave as he grows plants out of a pot? Probably Crazy Dave, but I'm not really, for lack of a better term, crazy about a Plants vs. Zombie character gang in the Smash. I just think there's better franchises that deserve characters before Plants vs. Zombies does. But if Plants vs. Zombies got a character, I'd be like, whatever. As long as they're fun, that's all that really matters to me. I've started straying away from I want blank character to I want a character that plays like this that's fun. And I don't care who fills the role, just somebody should fill the role, pretty much. Like, I want a staff user in Smash. I have my preference on who it could be. I think I'd want it to be Crystal before anybody else. If somebody else came along and was like, here's your staff fighter, and they fight like this, and they have a really intricate and fun playstyle, I'll be like, perfectly fine, whatever. I have no qualms with this. I'm looking more for playstyles nowadays than I am for characters. Because while the aspect of having a certain character in Smash is great, they're not always guaranteed to play the best. It's like, check these boxes and I will be happy. Oh, what is happening in here? This thing reminds me of why I'm reworking Olimar. No, 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 no. Would Iron Valiant be a staff fighter? Iron Valiant would probably be closer to a like something like Pit, like dual swords that change into like a double bladed weapon when you combine them. Oh, the tank is dead. Oh, the tank is dead. I don't like this. Give me your blessing, healer! Well, I tried. I'm glad there's Pikmin content in Smash, but Olimar himself could be better. You know what? I feel that way about like a lot of characters in Smash. Like Sonic and Banjo and a couple of other ones. I think F-Zero deserves a second character. While I think that there's a lot of room to do a second F-Zero character and have them be very fun and very unique, there's so much has changed about the mindset of like character design since Smash 64 to now that I feel that having another F-Zero character made in the current day for Smash, next to Captain Falcon, would be fucking odd. Because a lot of Captain Falcon is Captain Falcon because of the fact that he was made during a day when like it was the Wild West. Like there was no rules. Characters, they didn't need proper recoveries. They could shoot themselves in the ass with an electric bolt to send themselves flying. Or maybe they didn't have a recovery at all. They just had a really high double jump. Or a lot of jumps, like Jigglypuff. A lot of like staples of Smash design did not become staples until Melee. And as a result, a lot of stuff in Smash 64 is stuff that would never be done again. The only exception to that is Lucas, and that's specifically because he copies Ness. I keep hearing that, and to be honest, I don't get it. Well, here's the main thing is that it was during a time when they were allowed to take a ton of risks. A lot of Smash characters nowadays arguably are not huge risk takers in terms of their design. You would need, like, if you wanted to put in, like, Black Shadow, for example, I think most people agree that Black Shadow is, like, the next amazing choice for an F-Zero character next like Samurai Goro. If you ever ask people how to make what to do with Black Shadow, half of them would just say make him Ganondorf, which I don't agree with. And others would probably suggest things that they would never do. But yeah, a lot of Captain Falcon is Captain Falcon because they were allowed to like actually take risks with character design during the early days of Smash. You can't really do that anymore. While I do wish that there were more instances of the developers taking risks with their characters, I do not see it happening. And I'm going to say this now because I think it's a good time to say it because I've never mentioned this before. I have a full Black Shadow moveset design for Smash. And it is literally designing the Sentai villain to Captain Falcon Sentai hero. He's big, he's evil, he's over the top. He's designed to match Captain Falcon's flashiness in his own dark way. Problem: I can't make it realistic with the moves, with the models I have available to me for Black Shadow. Like, I've wanted to make this moveset for a while, and it is made. And it would follow the same, like, design aspects of F-Zero that Captain Falcon does in his own way because of the differences between Falcon's vehicle and Black Shadow's vehicle. And it would be a Black Shadow that's heavily based on just like the aspect of a over-the-top Sentai villain and the Black Shadow in the F-Zero anime. Who will take Ganondorf's place? Nobody needs to take Ganondorf's place. Falcon is right there. Nobody ever needed to take Ganondorf's place. Nobody ever needed to take the slower, crappier Captain Falcon moveset from Ganondorf to make Ganondorf a better character. Wasn't Captain Falcon's moveset all innovated in the first place? Pretty much. But the thing about Falcon is that his personality is also innovated, and that's one thing that I do not see ever being done again in Smash. That was like the big thing. Like, Falcon in Smash, in the way he acts and the stuff he does, is not like Falcon in the actual F-Zero games. I'm looking for references for a sumo character. What character would you recommend? I was thinking of just looking at E Honda, but if there's better options, I'd like to know. Well, E Honda's a good choice. You can also look at Gonryu from Tekken. It's also a very good choice for a sumo-based character in a fighting game. K-Roll also has a couple of sumo aspects to him as well, if you wanted to look at something, you know, Smash adjacent. Oh god, please don't be Blood Furnace. It's Blood Furnace! Oh, fuck my life. Hello again, healer. Oh, that's an ambitious pull. I don't know how I feel about that. May or may not have to do with purple Pikmin. Well, in that case, I think that you could probably just look at E Honda and Gonryu and you'd probably get more than enough out of it. Do you think Jody from F-Zero would make a good Smash character? I think a lot of the F-Zero characters can make good Smash characters. But I think if the only character that could really, like, match what we have with Falcon would be Black Shadow. Oh, the tank. Oh, for fuck's sake. What's wrong with Blood Furnace? Essentially, a couple of dungeons in this time walking are overtuned, and enemies' white damage, which is basically just like their melee attacks from when they're targeted onto you, is doing extreme amounts of damage and killing people extremely quickly. So you can't pull very much if you want to, stay alive. Gandorf's moveset has its fans. I mean, yeah, they're called Captain Falcon players. Most people that like Captain Falcon like Gandorf because they are very, very close to each other. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Or not. I'm surprised. Oh yeah, I'm level 70 now, which is good. Wow. Like, an hour and 20 minutes, get 15 fucking levels. Gotta love it. Also, while reworking Olimar, I came to realize that blue Pikmin have stronger throws. Might be a slight reference to their ability to save giant Pikmin in the first 2 games, maybe. I think it's more along the lines of just having to give them something unique, because their unique aspect in Pikmin doesn't really translate over to a fighting game at all. What they should, in my opinion, if you want to make them true to their appearance in Pikmin and make sense, the best thing you could do is make them immune to push effects. Like, you throw a Pikmin, that stuff can be pushed back by wind boxes and water boxes. Make it so it can't be pushed back. Add some counterplay to characters like Mario. It would make sense that the water-resistant Pikmin aren't bothered by water. I don't think Olimar is worse than Sonic. But then again, a lot of Sonic's problems are not his fault. So maybe. Sonic's biggest problems are the game around him and not Sonic, so... I was going to make purple Pikmin immune to wind boxes, but maybe if a wind box has water properties and blue Pikmin would also be immune. I don't know if the purple Pikmin need that immunity. I mean, they're already fairly strong enough on their own. I think the fact that they just have the damage buff is enough of a boon that sets them apart from the other Pikmin. Making the blue Pikmin the ones with the pushback immunity would probably be better, just balance-wise, and easier to manage. You know, red does decent damage, is immune to fire and explosions. Yellow gets thrown the farthest. Blue have strong throws, and they're immune to pushback effects. The white Pikmin do the most damage when they latch onto somebody, and in my opinion, they should probably have a damage over time effect. Maybe not one that's extremely strong, but, you know, strong enough. And the purple Pikmin just naturally deal the most damage when you hit somebody with them or when they're thrown, to make up for the fact that they can't be latched onto things. How many Pikmin types should Olimar have? I think it should just be the 5. While I think stuff like the Ice Pikmin and the Rock Pikmin are neat, I don't think they're overly necessary. And honestly, you could probably make another character based around the Pikmin with those Pikmin and have it be more interesting that way. Like, if you wanted to have like a Captain Ochi team that used Ice and Rock Pikmin and a couple of others, or maybe they used Ice and Rock in the place of Purple and White on Olimar, I think that'd probably be a nice compromise. I know a lot of people like Ochi, so I'd consider doing a moveset for Ochi, but I'd need to play Pikmin 4 before I make my decision whether or not I want to go through with it. I have watched people play it, but I want to play it myself. Oh, they pulled things in the back. Thinking of making Elf an Echo Fighter. I mean, that's always an option. I also think that Rock's probably like the easiest Pikmin to make a custom effect for. I imagine the thing about them is, oh, they just do a lot of shield damage. That's like their big thing. And that alone would be a lot, because a lot of people like to shield Pikmin when they're thrown at them. Even, you know, if it doesn't really do much. Yeah, sure, I'll do one more with these guys. Why not? I'll take the XP, get myself to 71. Oh, so my question is, if you were to implement, I know you aren't planning it, but if you were to implement something like Ice Pikmin, how would you do it? That's my question. It'd have to relate to freezing opponents in some way, shape, or form, but freezing in Smash is kind of broken in some regards. Have you picked up the Marvel vs. Capcom collection? I have not. I have not had the time to. I want to, though. I really do. But the problem is that then I got work to do, and then got Rivals of Aether 2 in less than a fucking month. It's also fucking expensive. Also, hello Ethan, I hope you're having a good afternoon. It's probably expensive. It is expensive. Though I will say, while I will get the Versus collection, I am boycotting the Second Fires collection. I am not picking that up. I am not supporting that game. I am not supporting the censorship that they're putting in that game. Yeah, the Versus collection for me is like $67 without tax. It's a lot. Censorship? What censorship? Oh, they're in the second Capcom Firing collection that they're going to release with Capcom versus SNK 2 and Power Stone and all that. They're censoring a bunch of the stages. Like the biggest one that pisses me off the most, they're removing like majority of the characters from Ken's boat stage in Alpha 2 and a bunch of other stuff. It's like, why would you do this? They're also adding endings for characters. It's like, why? Capcom's like censorship and shit recently has been disgusting. The only reason I want to get the Versus collection is because I actively want to see the series come back, and I want to encourage people to get it and play it, because it genuinely is like it is my favorite fighting game franchise of all time. Not one of it, it just is. While Vampire Saber is my favorite fighting game, the Versus series is my favorite fighting game series of all time. And I think that everybody should fucking play those games because they literally just are amazing. But yeah, they are censoring a bunch of stuff in the second Capcom collection, and I am not a fan. There's no reason to do it, and it's even worse by the fact that it's being done to stages and shit. They're like super fucking iconic. So yeah, get the Versus collection. Forget about the Fighting collection too. As much as I know that CVS2 is coveted and is a fantastic game, just play it on Fightcade. It's probably for the best. I saw this one Olimar rework where one of the new stuff's the order Pikmin stay in place, do a move, and ice makes the ground slippery for the worst traction for his opponents. While an interesting aspect, traction in modern Smash games is not really much of a game breaker. Oh look, 71. Excellent. My only idea besides freezing is maybe a speed debuff. Well, I think the better question is, while they would have to freeze, obviously, would you make it so that you have to hit them multiple times in order to freeze them? Because I think just one Pikmin equaling freeze is a little bit broken, considering how generally, not important they are to keep alive. Doing well, currently playing Omega Strikers and having a close match. Well, I hope you're at least having fun with it. Is that man already down here fighting things? Yes, he is. Maybe it could work like Pikmin 4, where a small meter above the enemy's head gradually fills up with each hit, freezing them when it's full. It goes down over time when ice isn't attached. I don't know if I'd make it go down, because honestly, that kind of encourages tunnel vision. But if you had something that just takes some time to fill up before they freeze, that's probably more than enough. Trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to talk about that I didn't mention. I mentioned the next video coming. There's a new video coming out in like at most 2 days from now. It was supposed to come out today, but I didn't have a chance to finish it because I want to add more onto it, which is going to be an ODST video. It's probably not going to be something that a lot of people watch, because I know that while I do appreciate when people watch my non-Smash stuff, it tends to not get very much attention. And that's fine. I talked about Clear for Val possibly being set back a couple of weeks because of the fact that I'm probably not going to be here next weekend. And the next weekend after that might also be busy. I said the next video was Rogna, and he's planned before the end of the month because a lot of his stuff was already half finished when I did the poll. That Scout 1. After him will be Drago. I said that Shadow's either coming in October or December, depending on how long he takes to finish. Probably won't take very long because his video's not going to be on the same scope as a couple of other characters that have come out this year. Your Half-Life Sven co-op video was very funny. I'm glad you think so. It's basically going to be a lot along the lines of that. And then I guess I should also mention that since we are coming up on the Halloween season, I more than likely will have an instance where we're all getting together playing horror games. Okay, I guess we're going more. Sure, why not? I want it to go until at least 5:30 anyway, so that's perfectly fine. I said that the Halloween video is already picked out. I'm going to try doing like streams like every week during the month of October, because it's the time to play some spooky stuff. So you're probably going to see stuff like Buying of Isaac and a couple of other things. You could potentially see me playing with other people outside of the Halloween multiplayer stream. I more likely will do my Kirby run on Halloween, like I usually do. It's like a staple. And I think this year is like the 15th anniversary of that. So I've basically beaten Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland every Halloween for the past 15 fucking years. What else? I said that regardless of what happens between Nintendo and Pocket Pair, Anubis will still get movesets. I can't wait for literally every comment to be, this character will never happen because of the lawsuit that happened. Every comment. Within 5 seconds of the video coming out, did you know there's actually a lawsuit? Yes, I did, thank you. I don't care. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck did you do to yourself? That man's health went to like fucking 0. Well, also, I'm also expecting with the Shadow video, because I'm more than likely not going to be pulling from the Black Doom abilities because I don't really find them entirely necessary. While they're a fun aspect to have, I do not think they are 100% integral to Shadow and need to be a part of his moveset. I'm gonna get a lot of comments probably saying like, where are the Black Doom abilities? Where are the Black Doom abilities? Why doesn't he use his wings for his recovery special or some shit like that? To which I say, thank you for feeding the algorithm. Will you ever do an update for your Leon moveset to bring in more RE4 stuff, since I know that the moveset was mainly based on the RE2 remake? Possibly. There's definitely going to be at least one moveset next year that's based on a Patreon exclusive moveset that I did in the past. And oh yeah, that's one thing I didn't mention. November is the month where I'm going to be starting to put a lot of time into getting the stuff for the Patreon done. So that's at least something to look forward to for those that are waiting for it and been waiting a long time, and I thank you for your patience. You have the patience of a saint, and I wholeheartedly appreciate the fact that you're still patient up until this day. What else? I guess I can mention that there will be that the Arthas moveset will be a thing this year. That moveset, like another one that's coming, has been one that's been in the pipeline for a long time. It's been worked on off. Actually, no, it wasn't worked on for a while because of the whole Blizzard thing that happened a couple years ago. But now I think we're in a good enough spot where the current WoW expansion is fun, stuff has been getting notably better, everything is notably improving. The WoW 20th anniversary it's coming up in like a month's time, and it's going to be running for the entirety of for the rest of the year. And then you also have the fact that December is the 15th anniversary of the patch that released Icecrown Citadel and the Lich King raid. A lot of things line up this year, and I think that like this year has to be the year where Arthas gets his moveset done. Can't wait for him to be bigger, heavier, more interesting Robin. Without, the vulnerability mechanic, which just automatically makes him a more interesting character. When's the reviews for the last month's CFB gonna come out? Whenever I get done with the ODST video. So more than likely, you're going to see it around Thursday or Friday this week. I know it was supposed to be this weekend, but the ODST video took longer than I expected. As things that I do usually tend to. Oh, that's not good. Why am I being hit? Oh, I'm being poisoned. I also mentioned about how I want one episode of each series because I feel that's the best thing. And I know we haven't really talked about it yet, but I have not forgotten about Ready for Battle, a guide on designing Smash Bros. Characters. The problem is that it's not coming out this year. It's too big. It has been worked on alongside other stuff, but it is too big of a project to get done this year. I guess I should also note that there's probably not going to be a big update video next year either. It's probably going to be like a short 5 to 10 minute video just saying the stuff that you can expect, and then most of the stuff you're going to see is stuff from previous years that's been worked on. Because like, this next coming year is pretty much going to be the backlog plus some new surprises. Unless, you know, I find like a game that I enjoy and I want to do a moveset on a character from it. Like, for example, I am working on a moveset for a character from Zenless Zone Zero. That is something that's happening because I am an active player of the game and I enjoy it quite a bit. New patch coming this fucking week too. God damn it, so much. This month has gone by. This year has gone by too quickly. Also, hello, Joe. How are you doing? How is work? Yeah, this year has just gone by so fast. And it kind of sucks that I'm starting to get into the groove of working on things again. Like, I'm finally starting to, like, move out of my rut and get into, like, a work mindset. And the year is already almost over. Do I keep going? Sure. I guess I'm just leveling Ayala today. Work was fine till the end, just some dumb shit going as per normal. That's fair. This dungeon's kind of long. This might be the last one I do. Why am I getting this? But yeah, this year has gone by so fucking quickly. Do you think a summoner character could work in Smash Brothers? I mean, does the Pokemon trainer not count? Probably don't, because the Pokemon trainer's not the focus, the Pokemon are. I mean, I don't see why not. I'm pretty sure a summoner character could absolutely work in Smash. Rosalina's kind of a summoner character with the Luma. I mean, a summoner character is basically just a puppet character on steroids. The Hisuian trainer that I designed is technically a summoner. And I think that moveset turned out fine, so yeah, I think a summoner character could 100% work in Smash. I was thinking making an Advance Wars character which works as a summoner. I wanted to make an Advance Wars character too. I wanted to do Sammy, but there's no model. I think an Advance Wars character would be very fun. I kind of see it potentially happening in the next Smash Brothers. It'd be like the perfect classic character. In the same vein as, like, you know, what Lil Mac was for Smash 4 and Pit was for Brawl. I was thinking of making Andy. Neutral Special brings up a list of potential units he can summon. I mean, it's possible. It would take a lot of, it would definitely take a lot of, compromising, though, to make it work in a fighting game setting. And, you know, be fair. And not complete and total age to play against. I think the Archvile from Doom could work as a summoner character. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We first need the Doomslayer before we get a demon. Though I do think there'd be a lot of people that play Doom that would love to Mario forward air an Archvile off of Battlefield. Because of how fucking obnoxious the Archvile is in every game he's a part of. He's not super annoying in Doom Eternal, but he can be a little bit difficult to deal with on higher difficulties. Ultimate really didn't have the classic character besides Simon and Richter. I mean, Ridley and K-Rool count. They're both characters. They're pretty old. K-Rool's from the 90s, Ridley's from the 80s. And Ridley's design, like, a lot of the animations did take a lot off of the classic, like, NES Metroid, so I guess that counts. My idea for an enemy moveset was much more complex, but I'm focusing on Olimar for now. Yeah, I would focus on getting the stuff done. You know what? I'm not even going to finish the sentence because part of me wants to say, yeah, I would recommend doing that and focusing on the stuff that you haven't finished yet, when I would be fucking lying to your face if I didn't say that I am very, very bad at doing that myself. And it'd be very hypocritical of me to say that to you. Yeah, man, focus on the things you have done. Don't start, like, 50 fucking things before one thing is done. You shouldn't, though. But I'm a bad role model for that. Because I do that all the fucking time. Sometimes you just get tired of working on something and then an idea pops into your head and you're like, that sounds more interesting, I'm gonna go do that instead. probably turn the sound back on.
I can't carry more.
I have done that way too many times. Yeah, you're telling me. It's a very fucking bad habit. But it's so hard to kick.
I need to target something first.
Argyle? Oh, that's from Doom. It is a demon that was introduced in Doom 2. Its big thing was that it did a shit ton of fire damage, and it could resurrect dead demons. It was very, very fucking annoying in the original Doom 2.
What aggravation is this? You will die. You seek up your life will be mine. Death. You won't get far.
My inventory is full.
God, I need to get out of this and sell shit. But yeah, I guess just from the way that production's been recently, I already have basically everything I want planned for the next year. Possibly 2 years.
I require a target.
Though there are, again, very high chances that some stuff I'm working on is going to be pushed back for things that I want to do. Because again, I said, like, I want to do a moveset on a character from ZZZ. And probably will have one done early next year. One thing I'm definitely going to say, though, I'm sorry for people that are waiting for this. I know that a lot of people are waiting for this one.
I require a target.
Because out of every character I've said I'm going to do, it's the one I hear the most about. While it will not happen this year, more than likely, it could. I'm not going to say it, never say never. It might not. It might happen this year, but most likely won't. The first moveset of next year is going to be Sukapon, if he's not done this year. If Sukapon is not done this year, he will be the first moveset of 2025. I probably should put more time into developing Sukapon's moveset in video, because arguably it's not one that's going to take a lot of effort to fucking... Jesus, I'm dead. What the fuck just happened to me? Oh, that thing just did like 70,000 damage over my current health bar. Thanks! I remember me. I remember you. Oh, thank you. Thank RK.
Who disturbs this sanctuary?
But yeah, that's the plan. Sukapon will be the first moveset 2025. Don't tell Pierre. I want it to be a surprise. Since I know he's the one that's probably wanting it the most.
Confused. Do not belong here.
Yeah, I need to get the fuck out of here. Well, that was pretty good. In the span of 2 hours, I went up. Shut up, Chromie. No, don't teleport me to fucking Ogremar, please. I have things to do. That is a dumb looking hat.
Many farewells. May your feet find good trails. Many deals for a friend of the Grummles, like you.
He's gonna fucking warp me back in 9 seconds.
Take care of yourself out there.
Oh, gee, thanks. Jesus Christ. Well, it's 5:30. Blowing into this city is rough. No, shop, Thrall.
I have many lucky do's how you like.
You know what? Sure, take me to Silithus. What do you predict will be the new killer in the FNAF Dead by Daylight update? Oh, it's gonna be Afton. It's probably gonna be Afton in the Spring Bonnie costume.
Another vision.
They're growing stronger. Thromkar for Azeroth. Let honor guide your path.
It's the thing that makes the most sense. I do not think it's going to be Freddy. Not really got much to talk about, so I'm gonna head out now. Looking forward to future videos. Alright, Pikmin, take care, man. It's actually just about to end the stream, to be honest, since pretty much covered everything I need to do, and I got done with the leveling I wanted to do, which is also a plus. But yeah, I thank you all for coming by. Just, you know, small little stream. And to quickly recap, for those that got in late, new video coming in at most a couple of days. Next video is Ragna. He's planned before the end of the month. Enough has been done on him that I probably will finish him before the end of the month. Clear for Battle's next date is unplanned because my next couple of weekends are potentially very busy. There's at least 9 more movesets coming this year. They are planned at least. There's going to be a lot of streams in October. There's going to be stuff with just me. You might have instances where like Joe comes and stops by and all sorts of stuff like that. There's going to be a multiplayer stream where we play horror games like we did last year. And of course, I'll be running Kirby, Nightmare in Dreamland, and a couple of other things on Halloween. Halloween's like the time of the year where we tend to get together to do things, which is nice. Kind of wish that we did it more often. What else? There's at least 1 episode of Rematch coming this year. There's at least 1 episode of Challenger Concept DX coming this year. Probably more than that. Currently, there's 3 planned for this year, but I'm only focusing on the first one right now. I'm pretty much back to a good working mindset, so the coming months should be much better in terms of content than the first majority of this year. And yeah, I'll keep you updated if you want. If you want to be like updated before anybody, like before any other program, it's best to just join my Discord, because if you join my Discord, I put events planned like several days to weeks in advance. So that if you want to find out what I'm doing, that's pretty much the best way to find out. If you want, if you're interested in, supporting these videos and shut up, phone. If you're interested in supporting these videos and streams, the best way to do it is to join the Patreon. You get access to assets a week before anybody else does, and you also help contribute to the longevity of this channel. And yeah, I guess with that, you'll be seeing a video from me in a couple days. If you're lucky, I'll be streaming again a week from now. If not, I'll keep you updated. And yeah, I guess that's it. So take care, have a good one, and yeah. Also, happy 15th birthday, ODST. Okay, bye.